Yo, CJ, no worries, bro. No worries, man. How are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? We are here at the start of season 3. You haven't missed anything crucial. I mean, apart from the summer transfer window, but doing all right. Was sick at work today, so that was no fun. But I'm feeling a bit better now. Oh damn! What'd you have? Little cold action. I'm glad you feel better, but yeah, that sucks that you have to go in when you're sick. My friend last night actually texted me and he was like, so sick, but he works from home, so at least there's that. Assuming stomach bug or mouth. Ooh, that's not fun. That is no fun. But hopefully, hopefully the Schweinfurt Massive can bring up the mood for you. So, the only thing you missed on Saturday, was the summer transfer window. So we did get a couple new faces in. Paul Scholl, Ismail Dabo, De Leon. But so do we need to get promoted every year? Well, I mean, technically speaking, when we get to the Bundesliga, we're fine. But the way this works, kind of to basically kind of fast track the process of getting to the Bundesliga and not having to, fight for promotion every year. I sim the games until so when we get to the Bundesliga, and you probably remember that we used to, for Ruhenheim, we did the kick competition. Surely you remember that? We did the kick competition. So let me actually show you. So when we get to the Bundesliga, we are gonna actually play the games. All the games in the Bundesliga. And when we get to the Bundesliga, because we're actually playing games, we are going to start doing the kick competition. And the reason for that being is because SI put this back in the game. So the problem that I had with Italians FC, which was mini series that I did before this, was that, we could do the kick competition, but I could never change the in-game style of kits. So we were kind of locked on styles and colors and stuff. But now that I have this, you see what I mean? So 1 year we can have a third jersey that's gray. Another year we can have a third jersey that's black. So on and so forth. So yeah. It's gonna be good, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for when we get to the Bundesliga, because actually that way we can see the kits in game. But for now, we are still in the second Bundesliga. I mean, it would be nice to get promoted this year. I mean, I will also take not struggling for safety the entire year. That would be great. But yeah, if you obviously if you have any questions at any point, just let me know, mate. Just let me know, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. But yeah, the kick competition is going to be fun. And it'll work similar to how it worked, last year. 1 to 3 days, can't do anything about that. Actually not terrible, but but yeah, so the reason why, by the way, this you probably weren't there when I was telling Dylan and Nathan about the scouting. But basically the reason why it's not as over, because obviously we do the transfers, with the in-game editor, so we don't actually sell players, and we don't actually sign players using money. The reason why it's not actually overpowered in any sense, realistically speaking, is because the way we actually scout, the way I actually tell people to scout, they can only give me players that show up on the transfer market. So you can't do the Wonder Kid scouting method where you go to River Plate's B team and just find insane Argentinian Wonder Kids. No, that's not how it works. How it works is basically you do this, you go to the recruitment, and then let's say I need you to find a striker. Transfer only doubtful, which opens it up a little bit, but no loans, because that way only people that are actually interested in coming to the club on a permanent show up, which makes it a little bit more difficult. Then you have, this guy looks pretty good, but yeah, then you have these players, you have the price restrictions and stuff like that. But yeah. So the for now, unless anything changes in these days, right? The schedule for the next few streams is going to be, so today I'm going to try and do the first half of season 3. So get to January, maybe sell one player in January, and then maybe sell one player in January and then end stream, and then tomorrow we'll do the second half of the season 3 finish the season, and then after that stream I'm going to be able to pop all the information about the scouting into the Discord, and then people have until Friday to do the scouting. So you have Wednesday, Thursday, and then until the start of stream on Friday to get me the names for the scouting. And we'll do the transfer window on Friday, and then the first half of season 4 on Saturday. So usually it'll work like that. Whenever I end the season, I'll give 2 days afterwards so that people can, scout and stuff. Because it would make no sense if I only gave people 1 day. People work 1 or have school 2. So that way people have plenty of time. Yep. Everything looks bueno. Boom. Yeah, I'm going to try and I should have probably done the friendlies last stream, now that I think about it. But, it is what it is. And of course, when we get to the first game of the season, fitness, fitness, happiness, tactical familiarity, all that stuff gets maxed out. That way we can, start the season fresh. Boom. Done. You know what I mean? Oh wait, doesn't matter. This guy's not a dude for us. I should also do the set pieces. I remember I had a good set piece tactic on FM24, but I cannot remember what it was. But that's fine. Like, I should probably just search one up, if I have to be honest. Actually, let me... Go on, penalty taker. Oh, well, my players really don't take penalties that well. All right. No, let me go and let me go and actually search for a set piece tactic, bro. So I remember it was something like this. Aerial threat, Samuel and Tanda. See, that's just not going to work, though, is it? I wish it was, I wish it was better, right? Hey, Ismail Dabo is 6 foot. He can whip in across, sort of. But yes, Thabila being 6'2" there makes no sense. Okay. Let's see if I can... So C1... Let me see. So Intanda is A1. Let me just do this, bro. Okay, why is Shern up there? This guy plays for Andorra, lad. Corner taker, aerial threats. This order determines which set piece categories prioritize when players are being assigned to set piece instructions on match day. Hey, give me that. Do it like that, bro. See? That's what I want to see, bro. Yeah, he needs to be in the mix of it, and so okay, that's weird. Ismail Dabo. Actually, I prefer Ismail Dabo there. Oh, wait. So we got Paul Scholl. Root. This is. Oh my god. This is near post. Yeah. Okay. A2 is Intanda. A3 is Dabo. Okay. I'm going to make Intanda mark the keeper. Actually, no. Lurk at near post. You go here. Bro. Brother. Why can't I just... Explain to me why I can just drag someone. Okay. Where's Fosu Mensah? I keep losing him, bro. There he is. Jordan Amadi is there now for some bizarre reason. I want Leon in there, man. I want Leon in there. I want Amavi here. Why is it's so like backwards, man? You go here. Oh my god, I'm going to lose my mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go here. It just won't let me. Oh my god, dude. Why can't I just... Attack ball from edge of area. Sure. And then here we have, yeah, we'll have lurk outside area. New... Oh. Okay. Why can't I just, like... You know what? I'm just getting attacked. I don't care. I don't care, man. Okay. Okay. I'm doing this just because I can't be fucked to mess around with it myself. It's just annoying. Let me do this. Football manager. Nope. Documents. Sports Interactive. There you go. So now, there you go. Did it do it correctly? Paul Scholl, Sam Montanda. All right. Whatever, bro. We did it. Let's continue. $71 million for Roma, mate. Where are they getting that money? Nice. 3-0 win. Love to see it. Slowly but surely, we're going to get into the season. And hopefully we can win a lot of games this season. Because we don't have to win the game. I mean, win the game. We don't have to win the league. But it would be nice to fight for promotion. Two days, that's fine. Let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. All right. Come on. Let's get to the beginning of the season. I want us to do well this season. I really do. Let's see. What numbers? 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Okay. So, the number 9 has got to be Lautaro de Leon. Let's do... No, 6. Okay. I knew you were gonna catch that. I knew it. Yes, silly bastard, you. Let's give Dabo 4, Schul 3, Ullman 6, Kone, actually Amavi 5. Let's give Ortiz 7, Castel 6, Ibusane 19, and Emil Conde 18. All right. Nice. Oh my god, wait, I want to catch that as well. Right at the last second. All right, so we've got players training like crap. Good start. That's maybe why I have to start criticizing people around here. Can't be training that bad. Not at my club, mate. Not at my club. Okay, I need certain players to cook this season. It would be rather nice. Gonna be honest with you. Yes! I've caught a lapra. Alright. 2 more friendlies. Well, okay, so last year, if I remember correctly, we also won all our friendlies, and then we struggled a crap ton in the league. So, you know. Oh my god, that's so bad. All right, well, we basically got our equivalent of a ACL, which is 4 weeks, a 4-week injury for a player, because remember, above 4 weeks, we can heal them just fine with the magic pen. However, 4 weeks or below, we cannot. And the reason for that is, because I feel like if I could just heal every injury, that'd be a little... Like, I feel like players should still get injury. Like injured, but not if it's like, like 3-month injury. That makes no sense. Alrighty. He's 17. We're not sending him out on loan, brother. We will start sending the youngsters on loan once they reach the age of 8. As soon as a youngster reaches the age of 18, we can send them out on loan. Before then, no loans, and we cannot promote them into the first team. So, look what it is. Hinsky. Poor guy, man. Time for me to boot up FM24 for some Gateshead. Woohoo! First time since November, mate. Yeah, I mean, Gateshead has been waiting for the prodigal son to return. They've been waiting for, their hero to come a-calling. I was starting you say, but I don't feel like climbing again. That makes sense. That is very understandable. And I can respect that. I will say, when I get burnt out of this save, I probably won't do another FM save for a while, but I feel like the next FM save I'll do is probably gonna be like a proper journeyman. You know what I mean? Want to go through another 100 seasons eventually. Only like 12 in so far. I mean, that's the journey, right? That is the journey. You've got to, you work your way up. You win everything. You win the Champions League. How many Champions Leagues can you win in 100 seasons? Let's see, right? I mean, great results in the friendlies. Now, are we going to be able to translate that in the league? Because that's kind of important. Like, you can do it in the friendlies, no problem. The problem becomes when you actually come to the thing. Let's make Tugbenio, bro. There you go. Boom. To the league. So let's see. So last year, actually, let me pull this up to remind myself. Actually, so the 3 teams to beat to get tokens are Hamburger. I don't know why I keep saying Hamburger. I know it's Hamburger, but it's Hamburg. Hamburg, Schalke, and St. Pauli. And we play them, let's see. St. Pauli, Hamburg, and Schalke. So it's quite a close stretch for those 3 teams, but and then of course we do have our other ways of getting tokens, which is very nice, very good. Beat a top 3 predicted side, of course. Win by 5, win 5 in a row. Those would be amazing. Win the cup, win the league. Player scores 4 or more, score a hat trick. I mean, yeah, injuries right now don't really matter all that much, thankfully. But once we get going in the season, one day that's fine. So Opoku's actually not going to be there, I just realized. Opoku is not going to be there, unfortunately. Oh, here we go. My climb with them is still nuts. First season, we win the Vanarama National League and the FA Trophy. So double. Season after, we won League 2 and the Papa John's. I mean, the Papa John's Trophy is the trophy of all time. Another double. Then we win League 1 and the Papa John's Trophy again. Then we finish second in the championship, getting promotion to the Prem. We get 10th. Damn, first season in the Prem, you get 10th. And the season after we win the Carabao Cup, then we get 9th in the Prem, win the Conference League, and the Carabao Cup again. We then finish 7th in the Prem and win the FA Cup and Europa League. Then we win the Prem, the Euro Sam Challenge. What's the Euro Sam Challenge? Community Shield, UEFA Super Cup, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and Champions League. Yours, oh, okay. And Champions League. That is... So you... Mate, that's actually kind of insane. To do all that, like, you did that in... Well, I don't want to say a short time, because, I mean, you still have to get to the Prem and then, like, actually fight in the Prem to then eventually win the Prem, but, like, that is... That's pretty insane. I commend you for that, mate. That is rather insane. Who would you say is the standout player, by the way? Like, who would you say is, like, the player that you've fallen in love with? Because like, specifically because of your save. What I think is coolest is Lee King, as he came through our first youth intake and has been with us since. In terms of real players, Connor Panny was nuts for me for a while. Connor Panny? I actually don't think I've ever heard of Connor Panny. So there you go. You've surprised me with that one. He's just a guy who's on Gateshead. Oh, damn. Well, there you go. Hey, that's class. I'm glad that you've gotten a save like that, bro. It's really, really cool. Okay, so Opoku's not there. So Castell is obviously going to be, and Grimm's, I mean, let's put Sane there. There you go. So this is the lineup. And as always, please don't fuck this up, boys. I beg you. Well, here we go. The first game of the season against Eintracht Braunschweig. Can we do it on the first day of the season, or are we going to struggle this season again? Let's find out. Let's find out. How is this season going to go? Bang! 1-1. That's not bad. That's not bad. We've already started better than we did last year, okay? Nah, mate. We're just gonna remove all unhappiness, mate. Look at that. And you're happy now. Isn't that crazy how that works? All right. And he scored on his debut, by the way. I didn't even realize. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let me actually fix this. Yeah, because Castell would be there. And Sane would be here. And then Ortiz goes there. Because Opoku is injured. Decent start. Now my favorite player is Kim Sung-hyun, a South Korean English player who pissed me off by declaring England instead of South Korea. We got on a free from Man City's academy in our league 1 year, who in 55 appearances this season has 37 goals and 20 assists, and throughout his Gateshead time has 63 goals just in league play. That is wild, brother. They released him? Wait, did they release him and then you got him, or was it like you went in when his contract was expiring and then you got him like that? Well, I guess well, no, because that wouldn't be them releasing it. To be fair, he was quite shite in City's under 21s. Really? So you just like absolutely transformed him into a beast. Gotcha. See, that's why whenever I see in like normal saves, whenever I see clubs in England, release youth players, always I go scout. I always go scout them. Because you never know, mate. Sometimes there's a gem. Sometimes there are gems. You know what I mean? Okay. Here we go. Craziest part of him is he's only 24. I have him on contract for 3 more seasons at only 9.29 mil per year. Yeah, that's not bad. That is not bad, bro. For that return, for the numbers he's putting up, come on. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Fosu is a little tired. Not injured, but tired. So we're going to play Condé. We're going to play Condé, and we also will play Sane. So Nico Grims can go instead of De Leon. Fosu on the bench. Team's looking good. Let's put Zentric in the lineup. Let's see if that helps with that. And let's go. Boom. Come on, boys. Posted him on Discord. Oh, nice. Thank you. Actually, really want to see 3-0. 3-0 win. Sane, Ortiz, and Castel. Beautiful. Now we get to watch the goals. Let's see. Oh my god, the physicals, bro. 6 foot. So do you mostly play him on the wing? Do you mostly play him on the wing, or do you play him up top, would you say? Mate, the 20... Dude, the trifecta, by the way. Dribbling, finishing, first touch. Also, I have to say, it's so sad. Like, it's so nostalgic now seeing the... What's it called? It's so nostalgic seeing the old UI. What a goated UI. I don't know if you have it. Well, I guess you don't. 'Cause I can see it, but do you know who work the spaces? You probably do. The YouTuber who does FM videos. I had his skin on FM24 and it was so clean. It was so good. I will say, from the first time I tried FM26 to now, there are many positives, but I will say that the UI is... Like, I'm still not used to the UI fully. I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm still not fully used to the UI. He's mindset for this coming year, but we used him a lot as a striker. Yep, okay. We found a guy who's arguably better at striker. Can you send me him? Who's at least great enough to justify putting him on the wing. I get that, man. I get that. That's not bad. That's not bad. I forgot. We have to watch the goals. You have to watch the goals. In addition to Hyun, Matteo De Paoli has 34 goals and 9 assists and 52 appearances. So those two combined, damn. That is... Ooh, a little Italian dog. I mean, when you said De Paoli, I figured. Good physicals again. I love it when strikers are two-footed. I love it, bro. I mean, that's... Yeah. That's beautiful right there. That's the type of player you love to see, for sure. Mate, that is a... Have you ever thought of maybe going 2 up top? Or are you just kind of like, nah? I mean, to be fair, if the formation clearly works, so if it's not broke, don't fix it, you know. So, let's go watch the goals, by the way. I mean, I know I said Opoku's the starter, but Ortiz is scoring the goals. This guy got a bicycle kick game winner in a cup. Damn. I also read that's super weird. This guy got a bicycle kick game winner. Yeah. In a cup game. Why are we on this speed? I was running a 4-2-4 for a while, but I'm trying a 4-2-3-1 for a bit. Gotcha. Benyo Ortiz. Oh, what a ball. Sane, good finish. Great finish. Also, the to speed it up a little bit, we only watch the goals of games that we win. The most same part of my team is, despite winning legit everything, we only have 3 players. I mean, May, that's... So would you say... Well, I guess you technically wouldn't have done a youth to glory because, like, you probably bought players that were over the age of, like, 20 or whatever, right? Or 21. I don't know what the parameters for youth to glory are, but... I mean, it technically is a youth to glory, right? Ortiz, good finish. It is a bit of a youth to glory, I would say. We are set up to be world beaters for like 5-10 years. I mean, yeah, bro. The 2 players you just sent were already look insane. And they're super young, so. We had a ton of rental players, but I did snipe tons of kids. Out of context, that sounds crazy, by the way, but... oh, good finish, Castel. Nice. But no, yeah, that's... Bro, that's class. That's class. That's the beauty of FM, you know? You find a hidden gem, and you're like, mate, I've got the money for it. Why not? Let's give it a go. And then you just cook. I actually don't think I can drop Ortiz right now. Sent Lee King, not quite as world beater, but he's legit been with us since Vanram and National League. Damn. Dude, the physicals on your guys are insane. Yeah, the technicals, I do see what you mean, but bro, like the mentals and the physicals on this guy are crazy good. Only 24 still, like that's decent. 243 appearances. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. It's hilarious as he'd be a starter on most UCL teams, and I'm like, he's all right. Yeah, literally. I was. The technicals are realistically the only thing that kind of let him down, but like everything else is like, dare I say, basically world class. I say basically because it's like you can probably find a player that's like, you know, maybe better, but why would you? You know, like if he still performs, it's not bad. He's been a starter since day 1 in League 2. He had 12 appearances and 25 to 30 plus since, including being key in our championship season with 46 appearances and 7.19 average rating. Has he gotten a lot of assists from that wing back position? I remember I did a save where I had Tom Roth. I don't know if you know him. He's like 6'3", and he's a wing back, a left wing back. And I had him get like 20 league assists in a season, which was wild, bro. Yeah, 7.19 average rating as a fullback is is very good. Thank you. Is very good. Okay. DFB Pokal game. Here we go. All right. So we're gonna, you know, it's the DFB Pokal. We care about it, but like, you know. Let's do that. Let's give Puka can play 45 minutes. We'll play him in the first 45 instead of Ortiz. Let's put Grimes on the bench. We'll put Engelberger from the beginning. We'll put Sane up top. I feel like that's fine. We still have some starters, but for the most part, I would say that's all right. All right, here we go. Boom. It's crazy how I'm looking at this guy who's 21, and by all accounts, he's a good player, and I'm thinking he's shite. Well, that's not. Yeah, I mean, okay, send him. Send him. I kind of want to see him. I'm very curious now. Uh, 5-0 win, which is good, and usually, actually no, that technically does still count. So, the reason why I kind of maybe don't want to give this is because, so one of our tokens is win by 5, okay? But I mean, to be fair, it's in the DFB Pokal. It's not in like a phony, competition. So we do get one token. We do get a token because we have won 5-0. Very good. And let's go see the goals as well. I mean, Margberg is probably not a great team, so nothing crazy, but you still got to turn up on the day, right? So. Sent him. Let's go check him out. I mean, to be fair, like, yes, he's decent, but bro, compared to the players that you've sent me, which I'm guessing most of your team, I'm not saying looks that like good as they do, but it's probably pretty close. This guy is actually not that good. To be fair, he's still worth 64 mil, which is, you can get a pretty penny for him. I did not see that goal, but that's fine. I'm sure it was a banger. My starting 11 was crazy good. Yeah, bro, come on, like. Sane, De Leon, Irigoyen. Nice. Yeah, see, I feel like the you get to a point sometimes in FM where nice. You get to a point in FM sometimes where your starting 11 is like so good that the drop off to your subs is like immeasurable. You know what I mean? Oh, mate, Sane's a little striker, no? New corner tactic. Bang. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that the last goal? No. We did actually get another one. What I think is the craziest part is that out of my starters, I've only paid over 10 mil for like 7 of them. Yeah, that is crazy good, bro. Yeah, dude. Like, the, like, you're going to have a very good scouting network, but in the end, you're the one that, signs the players. So, like, for you to have been able to get so many good players, realistically also for, like, quite a, I don't want to, I mean, quite a cheap price because is class. Castel, De Leon, Castel. Oh yeah. So Castel scores bangers, which is great, fantastic, dare I say. Okay, so we have Borussia Dortmund in the cup. So that's great. So Dortmund in the cup. I wonder who won the DFB Pokal. Because if it's Dortmund, we beat current cup holders in cup. That's a token. That's my favorite center back. I call him the forehead, as he's 6'5" and can jump, but his heading needs some work. Go on. So he's your Gervinho, mate. Oh my god. I see what you mean, though. Dude, the physicals on your team are disgusting, by the way. Like, a center back with 14 pace, 16 acceleration, 17 jump. Like, bro, come on. That's crazy. He's been at the club for some time, I see. Brought him in from Coventry. That's not bad. You have your own little Maguire. Just remembered Oxabrook exists, who's another 6'5" guy, who's the second center back. So you have, let me get this right. Your back line, right, is your back line is 2 6'5" center backs, which are probably, well, I see one of them is rapid as hell. Is the other picture sending? Yeah, you know, I feel like that's the fun part about like revisiting an FM save after so long. Like, you see all these players that you have, and you're like, oh my god, I forgot how like insane these guys are. Very fun. Okay, so he's a little bit slower. Technicals maybe not as good, but I mean, like, mentals are great, physicals are decent. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, that backline is crazy, my friend. That is a very, very good backline, if I do say so myself. Okay, nice. Let's keep it moving. Hanover 96. Okay, so Opoku is back. I'll put him in there instead of Poha. I'm gonna keep Ortiz in the starting lineup. Ortiz has been very decent for us. So let's just keep it moving. Let's just keep it moving. If Intanda doesn't start scoring, though, I might start Sane. 3-3, and Intanda scored a hat-trick. Intanda scored a literal hat-trick. That's another token. So we already have 2 tokens. To put it in perspective, last season, we ended the season with 3 tokens in total. So Intanda, I literally said, if Intanda doesn't start scoring, I might start Sane, and he just goes on and scores a hat-trick. I mean, what do you want me to say to that? You know what I mean? Ironically enough, my backline is what I feel needs the most improvement, specifically at right back, though I'm at the point where it's very tough finding improvements. Send your right back. I'm actually very curious to see the right back situation. I feel like Intanda has these games where he'll just go off for no apparent reason. Like last season, we were like kind of struggling. And then he just had a game where he scored 5. Like, it just ran, and we won 5-0. It was just, like, so random. Player of the week? Yeah, I mean, deservedly so, mate. He scored a hat-trick to tie up the game for us. Save our asses. Kind of run a platoon up right back. Let's see. I do see what you mean, by the way. I would say the second guy is probably better balanced. The first guy, well, I say that. No, I say the first guy is better balanced. The second guy has higher highs but lower lows. Because, yeah, the second guy, both are solid enough, but definitely, yeah. I mean, I do see what you mean, though. So you're struggling to find a right back on the market that's better than them, or how much money do you have? Like, are you well equipped? Are you well strapped after a sextuple? One to 2 days. That's a-okay, my friend. Only have 25 mil transfer budget with a 10 mil next season. I mean, would you be willing to sell one of your right backs to then fund for a better right back? And let me ask you this: would you be fine with selling one of your right backs now to maybe get a right back that maybe isn't as good right now, but is going to be better than them in like 2-3 seasons? You know what I mean? Let's not change anything. Going well so far. Let's keep it going like this. Why don't we? All right. Boom. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Come on, boys. So we do lose our first game of the season. We're still sitting 7th. It's fine. I mean, we've only played 4 matches, but that is unfortunate. I definitely maybe do need to, like, you know, change players around here and there from time to time, but that's all right. You know, we got to keep the players as fresh as we can. Relatively. Right. Nice. Might sell one of the two, specifically Ruben, as his contract is a bit larger and he's a bit older, and flip him for a few potential wonder kids. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. I mean, I definitely think you can find someone that is, you know, gonna be better than Ruben. Also because I feel like, you know, maybe you go look, I don't know, in like Austria or like Belgium or like, you know, countries where, like, if you go in as a Prem team, they're definitely going to be like, yes. You know what I mean? Actually, just realized that I forgot. Most of the time, Dale Wint, first of the two center backs, yeah. Actually played most of his matches at center mid rather than center back. So I had a quick 6-5. That's not bad. That is a great physical presence in the middle of the park. You do love to see that. I'm really shocked he only had 6 assists. I mean, to be honest, like if you think about it though, 6 assists for a was he playing like DLP or was he playing like you know, like defensive mid or like just like basic center mid? The 6 assists from midfield is not bad. You know, it's not like insane numbers, but he played as a ball winning. Yeah, bro, that's actually, bro, as a ball winning midfielder, even on support, that's pretty good. So you know what I do miss on FM26? Which might come as a bit of a surprise. I do miss having, like, you know, ball winning midfielder on support or defend. I do miss that. 94% pass act. That's pretty good for a midfielder, I would say. No. You are not 7. You're not 18 yet, my friends. Okay. No, they're not up for loan, bro. They're not 18 yet. Bro, I can't wait. I actually cannot wait to get into the Bundesliga. Because, you know, then we're obviously going to start playing games, but then, like, the money is going to be, like, serious bucks. So then you guys who scout for me are going to have, like, fun scouting. Like, right now, you know, it's like, I sell a player for, like, 300K. Like, yeah, you can find a player that's, like, decent, maybe as a free agent, maybe for 600K, but it's, like, it's limiting. Like, imagine when I sell a player for like 10 mil and you can get me a player for 20 mil. Like, that's some serious moolah. Ooh, Joe Pedro. The Bayern Munich for 61 mil. Rising up to an eventual 76 mil. It's off. Not gonna lie, I actually think center back is my biggest need. I have Ruben, who's also right back and went, but then it's a big drop off, especially when I want Wint to have the odd match at center mid, especially with the match congestion of being in the Prem plus Europe. That's not a bad idea, to be fair. Boy, what about what was his name? What about Oxabrook? Oh, but are you saying like right center back? To be fair, you know what you actually could do? If you were to sell Byrne or Byrne, I don't know how to pronounce his name. If you were to sell Byrne, right? And maybe procure yourself like a you know, a very decent right back, and then maybe not like full backup center back, but you know, like a maybe like a project player at center back. That could work. That way, you get rid of a right back that is kind of meh. You have a right back in Ruben who can also help out in center back, and then you have a right back, and then you have a project player as a third center back. Let's say, you know. Because if you sell him for like 60 mil, right? You already have, what, 25 mil? You can definitely do it. I mean, actually selling Burn, having Ruben move fully to right back. I get to have Obregon, haven't sent, and some other guy, or young wingbacks get some playing time. Oh, there you go. You're figuring, we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. You'd love to see it. With how insane the front is, weak defense doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, if you can see, like, 2 goals a game, but then you score, like, 6, the fans will understand. You know what I mean? Like, the fans will be like, all right, it's all right. It's funny, as good a off season for me would legit be do nothing and the fans be happy. And I'm thinking, how do I sell guys to get more youngsters? I mean, that's the that's the classic FM model. You know what I mean? It's like I mean, dare I say it is literally like a drug. You know, like it gets to the point where you're like, oh my god, I need to find the next wonder kid. I need to find the next wonder kid. Like, it's insane, but it's true. And then when you find that wonder kid, it's just like, this guy looks class. And dare I say also, it's sometimes even better when you find a wonder kid that, maybe isn't even a real, like, okay, when you find a wonder kid that isn't a real player, it's like even more special. Because you know that wonder kid is only specifically to your save. You know what I mean? I completely forgot about my favorite boy I got this season. Han Hak Soo, 19-year-old who's already incredibly solid at center back. Let's go check him out. Ooh. 19. Man, you have your center back. You have your backup center back. And low-key, he could do a shift at right back. Oh, he wants to leave. That's unfortunate. I mean, 110 mil. See, you know, if you got 110 mil for him, mate, like, you're rolling in the cash. Which would be decent. Set his price super high. Yeah. How much would you actually say he's worth, then? I'm actually going to start Castel this game. And let's start Opoku. Not because Ortiz has been playing bad, but just, let's get some rotation going, low-key. We'll go Irigoyen, and then I'll do Poha. All right, that's the lineup. Let's do it, boys. Nuremberg. It's not going to be easy, but come on, son. Come on! That's what happens when I bench the player. He comes on with a point to prove, man. And Tanda and De Leon win the game against Nuremberg. Come on, man. Wait, never mind. Apparently he's worth 137 mil. Bro, you can get money for that guy. You can get money. Did we deserve? Oh, bro, we deserve that game. 100%. 100%. Maybe I should go pause. Well, I mean, it's going well, so let's not go crazy. I'm asking for 140, and if he doesn't sell, so what? I have him on contract till 2030. 26. It's 2032 now. Yeah, so 4 more years. I love me some 5-year-old deals. Yeah. Basically, the Chelsea model. Speaking of, did you read that Chelsea? I actually didn't text Dylan about it. Chelsea apparently got fined 10 mil and now have a 1-year transfer ban. Or 2-year transfer ban. I don't know, but it's one of the two. I mean, that's a good finish. That's a good finish. But then De Leon came on. Ntanda wins it. Castel finds Ntanda. Ntanda! Nice. Also, De Leon still wasn't on right now. So he actually came on like super late to win the game. Kind of insane how my highest paid player would be like an above average paid guy on United, not even like a top earner. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. But, oh my god, De Leon with a point to prove. He cuts in! He wins it for Nuremberg. He wins it for Schweinfurt. What a goal. What a goal. Next game, we have a potential token. If we beat St. Pauli, we have a potential token. What is your highest paid player? Was it what's his name? The first guy you sent. Oh, it's Matteo. Really? Really? Oh, I see. Oh, 15 mil. Damn. Nice little contract there. What's your reputation now? After 12 seasons in. .5 stars. I don't remember if you could see this on FM24. I'm sure you can, but what's your club ranking? Like how highly are you ranked? Obviously, you're not going to be ranked as high as Madrid, obviously, but who are some teams around you, and what's your rank? Because obviously, Gateshead would have started at such a super low ranking, and you've just brought them up to insane levels. Would you have a guess as to how to check that? That's a great question, my friend. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it on FM26. And then maybe I can tell you how to do it. I'm sure you can. How do I... Maybe it's what if I literally... Okay, bro. See, now let me ask you this, right? If I click the search button, why would I not want to search? What if I do UEFA? Let's see, look, if I go Man City... Maybe you can't see it. I actually thought you could see it. Maybe you can't see it. Found it at least in FM24. What's it called? Is it Is it literally just called club ranking, or is it like an actual like thing? I click the globe, then world, and club. Aha, gotcha. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. Gateshead is 9th above teams like Juve, Spurs, United, Bayern. Oh, mate, top 10 club in the world from where they started, bro. They need to build you a statue. Surely you're like a legend of the club now, right? Like, surely. Okay. St. Pauli. So, I mean, this game is for a token. Fully for a token. I'm gonna start I'm gonna start Sane, bro. I'm gonna start Sane. I'm gonna start Sane. I'm gonna start Engelberger as well. All right, there's the lineup. Come on, boys. Don't let me down. Come on. Come on, boys. For a token. Yes! And look who scored it! The dude that I said, yeah, let's start him. Why not? Come on! We've beaten St. Pauli 1-0 for another token. We've already equaled the amount of tokens we had at the end of last season, by the way. Very nice. Very nice, bro. What a win. The funniest part of my save is in 2030, I decided to be Spain's coach for a while and resigned after like a month. And 501 matches coached. I won 307, drew 74, and lost 120 with 1,100 goals for, 614 against. I won 5 head coaches of the year as well. That's... I mean, I have no words. That's rather insane. That is rather insane, mate. 500th match coached was the FA Cup final. That's crazy, bro. Dude, that's crazy. That's awesome. Honestly, that's a fantastic way to celebrate 500 and 501. All right, so let's see how we scored this. And Tanda goes all the way, finds Engelberger, who puts it away. Nice. Very good. You love to see that. All right, so we're having a good season so far. We're only 6 games in. Let's not lose our minds, but that's not bad. That's not bad. And if it wasn't for these 2 slip-ups, we would have had another token for 5 wins in a row. But nevertheless, we do have 3 tokens, which, you know, we appreciate. Estanis is a menace. In 215 matches as a keeper since we signed him for 14 points. He's allowed 256 goals, so barely one. That is crazy. How many clean sheets has he gotten? I mean, I know you would have to technically calculate a little bit, but dude, that's very impressive. 215 matches, 250 goals, 256 goals conceded is a very nice record to have. I mean, you've made Gateshead into a literal European giant, so that's not too bad if I do say so myself. Let's give Opoku a rare start. I'm going to give Engelberger another start because of the goal he scored. Let's give Stabile a match. I'm also going to give Simicic a match. And I'm going to give Sane a match up top. And let's do Grims instead of Oha. All right. Come on, boys. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Come on! 2-0. Castell, bro. Mate, I might need to start Castell a little bit more than I do De Leon. Castell scores goals. He tucks them away. 73 shutouts from Astanis, so about 33% of the matches. That is a very nice percentage. And take it from someone who's had to watch his keeper IRL basically just concede goal after goal. So I'm talking about myself with Di Gregorio. Not very fun. Oh, well, I need to see the goals. My bad. Let's see the goals. I think I have to start Castell from now on. Because he's... I mean, in the starts he's had, he's been a scoring machine. So, let's see these goals. Engelberger wins it back. So it starts from Engelberger winning it back. Amavi cuts it back. Tagbenyo into Amavi, into Tagbenyo. Bit of a deflection, and Castell puts it away. If I sold the whole team, just senior team, based off of how you have approximately 2.3 billion to spend. Mate, crazy idea. Sell every single player. Rebuy 25 players. Thoughts. And try to win the Prem. Every year, imagine that as an FM save idea. Every year you have to sell your entire first team and replace it with the same amount of players. That would be so difficult. Yeah, I mean, that is very true. Opoku, Engelberger. Simicic, Tagbenyo. Simicic, Engelberger, Opoku, Osumensa. Whips it in, and Castell is there. Very nice. Very nice. I mean, I'm sure if you offered the players out at a discounted price, you probably could do it, but then again, why would you want to, put a discounted price on your players? You know what I mean? Oh, how did the Cremonese game go today? Actually, let me check that. A very little funny thing from this save was for League One Championship promotion timeline. Each season, we sold each season's striker to Saudi. Really? Hey, that's a pretty cool little tidbit right there. Also, this guy. Oh, I guess he went to, yeah. This guy is quite good IRL. And in game, he looks decent. Apparently, he's been scoring a lot of goals for Utrecht. It was because they demanded to leave. So you didn't really have a choice. I mean, to be fair, even if you did have a choice, would you have sold them? Like, do you think it was the right time to sell them? You know what I mean? We sold Connor McBride for 40 mil. In 2028, we sold John Duran. You had John Duran for 62, so I guess it was 2 seasons. Yeah. But how did John Duran look in your save? Because I remember, like, every save I used to do, I'd be like, oh, I really want to use Duran. I really want to use Duran. But he never, like, I could never get a save where he, like, grew well. And it was really annoying. In 2030, we sold Martin Sheriff for 70 mil. Martin Sheriff. Is he a real player or is he a new gen? Because I don't know why. I feel like I've heard that name before. Actually, I sent John Duran out as of now and save only 4 years from when we had him. Yeah. Let me see. I feel like I've heard Martin Sheriff before, but maybe not. I guess he's a new gen. No. There's a couple of players that I've actually found on oh, what? Is he not in my database? Am I stupid? I guess I am, because what about Yusuf Saidu? Yeah, this guy. This guy I found on FM26 for the first time, and he actually looks decent. And there's another guy called, I think his name was Mohammed Sultanan. But he's not here. What team did he play for? Was it Malmo? It wasn't Malmo. Actually, was it? I think it was Malmo. So why is he not here? I don't know. I feel like I scammed Scout. I feel like I scammed Saudi on Sheriff, as he only has like 14, 15s on stats. 70 mil for a relatively well-rounded guy was a scam. I mean, true, but they do have the money. So, it's like, how much did you actually scam them? We played Bochum down there. Let me maybe do a friendly for, just so that the team doesn't get too complacent. Let's go Erfurt. There you go. I'm tempted to loan John Duran back for one last ride for his 29-year-old season. Can you send John Duran? Actually, I'm actually kind of curious. Oh, you did send him. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see. I've just seen your keeper. Your keeper looks class. 6'2", so he's not even like the tallest build for a keeper, which is quite surprising. Quite surprising. Let's see John Duran. I mean, he still looks like quite decent, bro. For Al Ittihad, he had 95 games, 84 goals. Quite good. To be fair, even for Benfica, 30 appearances, 21 goals is not bad. Yeah, it's not fantastic, but I mean, to be fair, as a backup, he still does the job. Like, yes. No. Shit. Oh my god. It's actually fine. You'll play with a protective mask. It'll be cool. Even mid for a striker, but my system is very inside forward scoring focused. That's fair. Just sent a loan offer for Duran, including an optional future fee. What was the optional future fee? Is it like an insane amount, or is it manageable somewhat? Nice. Okay, we're looking good. We started the season well. So we need 2 more. So we need a win against Bochum and a win against Heidenheim, and we get another token. Because obviously, friendlies don't count, right? 80 mil, so I'm not using it. But I was. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. 80 mil for a 29-year-old would not be great. So I'm glad that you're not fully committed to that price. Okay, just doing the training as always. Yes, thank you very much. Okay. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving. Okay, so we're in October, so we've got a little bit more to go, but no, it's not too bad, I would say. Also, I always feel like the second part of the season goes a lot quicker. So it'll be good. All right. Nice. Very good. Very nice. That's unfortunate for that guy, but I cannot heal him because he's not part of the first team. Let me do this before I forget, though. Castel instead of De Leon. Engelberger instead of Zentric. And Opoku always goes there instead of Hoha. There you go. Also, what I might do, because like if I can't get to the end of the first season today, what I might do is I gotta finish because I gotta finish the second. I gotta finish the second half of the season tomorrow if I want. Bro, I don't even want you. You're out of contract, brother. No. Release on free, bro. Piss off. Yeah, I was gonna say what I might do is I might take an extra day to finish the season, but like I want to stick to the timeline. You know what I mean? So, all right, Bochum. Not an easy game. They are right above us. So actually, this is a 6-pointer right here. Dylan McGinn, 1872. Are you an Aston Villa fan? Dylan McGinn, 1872. And were you born in 1872? I mean, these are the questions that need to be asked. How are you doing? First of all, I hope you're doing well. I hope your day has gone well. And what I always ask everyone that comes into one of my FM streams is obviously, where are you from? Who do you support in real life? Rangers fan. There you go. And what FM save are you doing right now, if any at all? It's funny, every international window is like 20 players on international. Yeah. Dude, I mean, you have an entire team of international. Like, it would surprise me if you told me, oh, this guy didn't get called up. You know what I mean? Like I feel like your team is that good that you can just be like, yeah, I'm chilling. So Dabo is actually kind of not playing that well. But, I mean, I say that, but, you know. Let's play Stabile here. And we'll go with this. This is the best lineup. Here we go. Come on. Let's do it. 1-1. So we don't get a token, unfortunately. But we stay in the top 3, which is important. Wait, I forgot my truly best part of the save. Guess who won the 2030 World Cup? Okay, well, just because of the way you put it, it's surely not going to be one of the obvious ones. So I'll say... I don't know. I'll say Ireland. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm doing a Pentagon challenge. Ooh. USA. Sheesh. Okay. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Dylan, tell us about this Pentagon challenge. How's it going? What, you know, how many seasons deep are you in, and what's your progress on it? Have you just started? Are you rather deep in it? Pause on that. Beat Brazil 1-0 in the final, and England in the semifinal 1-0 as well. Hey, that's class. You don't see that too often, especially, you know, on FM26, where international football apparently evaporated. So, you know, in the 11th season, damn. Okay. So who has been a standout performer for you? Who has been a standout performer for you, if you remember any of the names in the 11 seasons, of course? England, US World Cup semifinal would be insane. Yeah, that would be the battle of football in England and the battle of soccer in the US. It's okay just to win the Asian Champions League. Really? Oh, let me ask you this. Where did you start? What continent did you start in? Ooh. Here we go. Started in Asia. Edgardo Rivas. Mate. He looks quite decent. Oh, Dylan, I should tell you this. If you want to join the Discord, we do have a Football Manager channel, where you can pop all your pictures and stuff in. That way, not only I can see it, but everyone in the Discord sees it as well. It's pretty cool. Then, you know, people maybe are like, "Oh my god, that player's crap," you know, stuff like that. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So in my head canon, until 2032, it's called soccer. Gotcha. I like that. You know, you're role playing a little bit. 2034. Yeah. Got the quarterfinal of the African Champions League now. Ooh, mate. Good luck. Tell us how it goes. I'm invested now. I need to know. I need to know. But I haven't even told you what my save is. My save is a little and I'm not give me a second. Those are right, I did see that.
You know what? I think we're gonna be friends.
Okay. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Dylan. I really appreciate it, man. I also have a Japanese Wonder Kid. Ooh, send him. You know I love seeing the Wonder Kids, bro. But yeah, Dylan, the save we are doing here is a little complicated. I will send you this. So that's the rules of the save. And I will say it takes a little bit to actually like understand how the save itself works, and buying players and building up the team. But it's basically a roguelite save where I start with a team, and in this case we started in Germany. We started with a team called Schweinfurt 05. And that's where we're still at right now. And every year during the summer transfer window, we can sell 8 players. And then those 8 players have a certain value to them. And then we do the scouting in terms of cheap option, mid option, expensive options with certain parameters financially. And the cool thing, Dylan, about the save is that every summer, the Discord does the scouting for me. So if you want to get involved for the next summer transfer window, you can. Oh, Nathan, what's up, man? How you doing? Winning 1-0, winning 2-0. Dylan, congrats. Hopefully, hopefully you keep a clean sheet. Hopefully you get a nice little win. But yeah, Dylan, the rules I just sent, it's a bit of a read, but it is also a little easier to understand when you actually see it live. So, hopefully we'll see you in some more streams, and hopefully you'll enjoy the save, right? And it'll go well. I did see you sent the Wonder Kid. Let's see this guy. Oh my god, bro. 20 years old, both-footed, which I love. Great physicals. Mentals are gonna grow. Great technicals already. Like, come on, bro. Your team is insane. 9 starts, 26 off the bench, 4 goals, 11 assists. Not bad. Not bad at all. Love to see that. Do you have any days you usually go live? Yeah, so basically what I do is I'm gonna start doing that now. Because I figured I need to probably start doing it to try and be a bit more consistent. But so this week's schedule. So today we have Monday, so we're doing the first half of this season, so season 3. Then tomorrow we're doing the second half of season 3. Wednesday there's no stream. Thursday we're doing Outer Wilds / Slay the Spire 2. Friday we're doing the summer transfer window for season 4. Saturday we're doing the first half of season 4, and then Sunday we do Outer Wilds and Slay the Spire 2. After tomorrow's stream, by the way, you'll see that I'll send some information in the announcements tab about how you guys can get involved with the Season 4 Summer Transfer Window scouting. And then I'll explain, and if obviously you have any questions, you can always DM me on Discord. Let me catch up a little bit. My goal is to get an American Wonder Kid. Bro, you can definitely find an American Wonder Kid. Surely. 3-0. Nice. What times usually go live? So honestly, Dylan, it depends. I don't have like a set time that I go live usually, but it's most of the time it's gonna be after lunch. 3-0 win. De Leon and Tanda and Sani. Boom. Nice. And now we're gonna see the goals. But usually, yeah, it's after my lunchtime. So I'm in Texas. So right now it's 6:29 p.m. So today I went a little bit, like I went live at 4, for example, but it will be after lunchtime. Usually I want to say around like 2 to 2:30 is my normal time I go live. It's 11:29 for me. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, usually I go live, 2 hours before I did today. 2 to 3 weeks is not good entry for us. But yeah. So tomorrow, I'll definitely be going live earlier. At least I hope. And obviously, if anything changes, I always do send an announcement in the Discord, maybe being like, oh, I can't stream today, I'll stream tomorrow, stuff like that. So I have 26 scout slots. I don't need that many scouts. I'm already scouring the planet with 19. Well, think about it, bro. You can scour the planet even more with 26. Isn't that crazy? Okay. But yeah. 4-0, mate. Dylan, you are demolishing them right now. Wait, I just realized. So if you win this game, Dylan, you're done with Africa, right? Honestly, I'm tempted to just do an off-season with no purchases so I can get back to games. You could. It's not a bad idea. We do have... That was the quarter. Oh, quarters. My bad. I thought this was the final. I was like, oh my god, this is massive. We do have Dortmund after this game, by the way, in the cup. But we do have Dortmund after this. That's gonna be a bit scary. Let's go. Let's just give players a bit of a rest here and there. Let's go Zentric. And that'll be the team. Come on, boys. Get the win. Get the dub. Get the dubski. Yo, how's stream going? Yo, Dan, what's going on? Stream's going well. We just won 4-0 with a double from Ortiz and a double from Intanda. And we're first in the league, my friend. So keep in mind, last year, right, we struggled until the last match day for safety. This year, we are dominant. Like, we are top of the top. We're having a fantastic season, mate. How are you, Dan? I did read that you were playing Slay the Spire 2 in Discord. Any good runs? Earlier this morning, I did do a run with the Silent on Ascension 2. Or sorry, Ascension 1, so I unlocked Ascension 2 with the Silent. I think last night I did a run with the Defect. I got to the last boss and I died. It sucks too because I got to the last boss and I don't remember how, but he was, I had poison on him. So he, like, if I had survived one more turn, he would have died, but I just couldn't, which sucked, but what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Finish 4-0. Think I'm going to simulate the home game. You gotta. 5-3 win in the second leg. Boom. Got Azam FC in the semis. PSG tried to yoink one of my center mids for 200 mil. I turned them down. Nice. Yeah, I had a really good defect run, but then got eaten by the worm. Bro, the worm, man. The worm is so annoying. Yeah, brutal as well. Dylan, so CJ is doing a he's come back to one of his previous saves on FM24 actually. And it's Gateshead. And he is he's 12 seasons deep. And his I mean, you can see some of the players that he sent in the Discord. They are quite insane. So. Oh wait, we need to see the goals. What am I doing? We need to see the goals. What am I doing? I've got a family from Gateshead. Oh, there, CJ. There you go. There you go. We've got a connection. We've made a connection. In chat connection. Can you believe that? Actually, before I see the goals, so let me see. Damn. So we would have gotten a token, right? At Bochum, yeah. That's all right. Let's see the goals against Magdeburg. So, also, Dylan, because you're new to the stream, I will explain. The reason I'm simming all these games is because I'm basically trying to fast track the progress. There's an ad break in progress. Let me shut up. Angelberger, Zentric, Irigoyen. Conde, good touch. Good ball. In the middle. Good finish. I'm simulating all the non-Champions League games. Nice. And Tanda's having a good season. Like we got him last season in January, and he's having a good season. (2-0), nice. Congrats, Dan. Dylan. Ortiz, good finish. So now Dylan McGinn. I'm gonna call you McGinn. Because I have, so one of my friends who's a viewer is called Dylan as well. Then I have another one of my friends who's Dan. And then I have another viewer who's also Dan. So it's like, I have two Dylans, two Dans. What's going on? But yeah, Dylan, what I was going to say before was, what was I going to say before? Crap. My mind's just gone blank. Oh yeah. So the reason I'm simulating games is because until we get to the Bundesliga, I'm simulating every single game. When we get to the Bundesliga, we're going to play every single game. And on top of that, we're also going to do a kit competition every season. So you guys are going to, and me included, we're all going to create a home kit, a second kit, and a third kit. And we will, actually see them in game because it will be custom kits. Sadly, I couldn't get Duran back. I'm not going to pay $60 million. Yeah, mate, definitely don't do that. How's the games going? Mate, Dylan, we are top of the table. Shoal is having an insanely good season. Dabo's still having a good season. Extremely well-rounded. And Tanda has woken up this season. Castel is having a good season as well. Sane is a fantastic super sub. De Leon, a little slow, but he's been playing well for the team. And Ortiz as well started fantastically. So, season's going great. Also, Dylan. Yeah, see, so Dylan Chap and Dylan McGinn, two different Dylans. So, Dylan Chap is Dylan. Dylan McGinn is McGinn. There you go. I've got to run, go and watch Celtics game with my dad. CJ, go for it, man. We'll likely be around tomorrow, if not after the game, if you're still on. I probably won't be on after the game, but Dylan, just like me with the score updates, there you go. Exactly. Well, yeah, CJ, mate, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for sharing stuff about the Gates House save. Go and enjoy the match with your father, and we'll talk tomorrow, I'm sure. We'll talk tomorrow, and if not, the next stream. No problem whatsoever. Have a good night, my friend. So yeah, Dylan Chap, I decided for every season that we're in the Bundesliga, 6-2 win. I'm losing 4-0 on my bot to my own body currently. I'm excited to see how the 2031 campaign goes for Gateshead. Mate, I'm also excited to see how it goes. Dylan, you gotta make a comeback, bro. Come on. You gotta make a comeback. Kuroko's waiting. Say the Spire's waiting. You know, so many possibilities. Tugbenyo will start from the bench. But yeah, Dylan, I've decided that when we get to the Bundesliga, we are gonna bring back the kit competition. Because I'll show you after this game. But we can actually, I can actually mess with the kits in game now during the season. So, you guys can go ham. It'll be really good. I'm gonna start De Leon. We're playing Borussia Dortmund. I'm not expecting a win, but let's give it a good go. Let's try our hardest. And if we beat Dortmund, who knows what we can do? We lost 3-1. That's okay, though. That's okay. We're not quite at that level yet, but that's fine. That's fine. Honestly, we scored a goal. It was 1-1 for a little bit, and that makes me happy. And Tanda is scoring so much, and I am ecstatic. But yeah. Also, Dylan, I maxed out Akashi's rating. So he's level 30 at an S. I do need to get more Akashi training cards so I can actually, level up his skills. But it's so difficult, bro. Imagine on Sunday I do Kuroko's no basket. Into the final? Come on. Bro, McGinn, you got this, my friend. Okay? You got this. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You can do this. Okay? I'm as invested as you are now, probably. So, I'm expecting a big result. I'm expecting a positive result. I'm not expecting 10-0, but, a win's a win. Okay? Yeah, I don't know what the best way to grind them is. Honestly, for the Generation of Miracles, I think I just badly need to win in this season. Yeah, for sure, bro. So, again, let's hypothetically say you win this season, right? Are you going South America? Because I'm guessing you're going to finish in Europe, right? Doing not so good in the league. Eesh. Yeah, it's not great. Dylan, I think for the Generation of Miracles, the best way is just to 10 pull. Like, literally, I think that's the only way to do it. So. Has Schweinfurt 2 played, like, any games? Nope. Why are they not in a competition? Okay, Elversberg. Doing not so good in the league. Going either North or South America. Gotcha. You can go to Brazil. You can go on the favelas of Rio de Janeiro. Elversberg, I think... I'm gonna start. I think we should be fine with a little bit of rotation here. It's good to know FM still hasn't fixed the second team fixtures. Yep. It's only been years, right? But eventually, in some dystopian future, I have a feeling they will fix it. Just not anytime soon, of course. Hey. All right. There's the lineup. Let's do it. Come on. Bang! 2-0! Sane and Scholl. Come on, and we're 4 points clear of the top. Think I might do North America first because it's easier than South America? Really? Why is that? 7 unbeaten. I'd love to see that. You do love to see that. Let's go see the goals. Yeah, Dylan, the new signings are the new signings are cooking, my friend. The new signings are cooking. The defense is quite solid. Mexico is considered North America, right? Technically, yeah. Because it's CONCACAF, so. Agbenio, Castel, Irigoyen, Agbenio, Castel, Agbenio, turns it back, Castel, Tagbenio. Oh my god, what an action, bro! What an action! Liga MX kind of fire, Loki. You know, we should do a like imagine doing a save like this on Liga MX. Koha. Oh, yeah. And Scholl's always going to win that. I'm either going to a Canadian team or Mexican. Ooh, fuck the MLS, yeah. Honestly, the MLS, I feel like the MLS, it cannot be that fun just because of the way, like, the structure for, like, wages works and stuff. Yeah, it's so weird. It's like such a hard concept to grasp. Nice. Mate, we're having a great season. If we can get promoted this season, boys, by the way, next season, like, bro, I just realized something. Okay. Yes. You know what 5 to 6 weeks means? 5 to 6 weeks, remove all injuries. Bang. Come on. This is the only ever save where I'm happy if my player breaks their ACL. Because that way we can just magic pen them. My friend's cousin plays in the MLS. What's his name? Oh my god, wait, this is actually kind of sick. Imagine it's like a wonder kid. I mean, even if it's not, it's still pretty cool. Like, what team does he play for? Lewis Morgan. I'm gonna say like Charlotte. Oh my god. Wait, this guy's a Scotland international. Dude, that's sick. Lewis Morgan. 6 to 7 weeks. You know what that means, boys. Magic pen time. Bang. Thank you very much. No, we're just gonna walk away from that. Hey, that's sick, dude. 6, 7. Okay. Why do I speak? I should have seen it. I should have seen it coming, right? McGinn, have you ever signed Lewis Morgan in a save? You used to play for Rangers and Celtic. Ooh, that's a bit of a switch, no? That's a bit of a controversial switch, no? Yes, I have. Not that. That's sick, bro. Have you ever met him, IRL? Also, I do have to ask: is John McGinn your favorite player? Gotcha. I know the no, by the way, was to have you ever met him? And I really cannot speak sometimes. Have you ever met him in real life? Yeah, I'm guessing John McGinn's your favorite player just because, unless your last name is McGinn, which then again, pretty cool. So, Scott McTominay, mate. You mean McFratham? Yeah, see, I am Italian. I am a Juventus fan, and McTominay has demolished us. Also, I am not related to John. Yeah, no, I figured the name McGinn is I want to say it's pretty common, right? In Scotland forever. Also, if I ever do a Scottish accent, just know that it is not because I am mocking you. It's just because I don't know what to say, and then I just start saying stuff in a Scottish accent. Like I have a viewer who's from Liverpool, and sometimes when he comes in, I'll just like start speaking with a Liverpool accent, which I must admit I'm not very good at, but it's not too common. Oh, okay, well there you go. So you got lucky, basically, is what you're telling me. You pulled it out of the bag. Simic can play 45 minutes. I'm tempted to play him. That way I can give Scholl just like, relaxation time. Let's start De Leon. And we'll start Condé. Alright, there's the lineup. Let's go. Boom. 2-0 up at halftime in the final. Mate, you're there, bro. 4-2, and Tanda with another hat trick. Unfortunately, the token for a hat trick is not repeatable. So we still are only at 3 tokens, but we'll take a hat trick from Intanda any day of the week. One of the worst accents in the world. That's fair. Still got the away game after this. True, but, if you go into the away game, 2, maybe 3, maybe 4-0 up, right? We're cooking at that point. And Tanda is having a season to remember. Irigoyen, 5 to 6 weeks. You know what that means. So, McGinn, the reason why I'm allowed to remove the 2-1. Okay, relax. It's okay. You can do it. I believe in you. And you should believe in yourself too. So, I'm pretty sure there's away goals in the African Champions League. But you're playing at home, aren't you? Shit. Would you rather play? No, I'd rather play. I don't know. See, I think I would rather play the second leg at home. But I don't know if that's just me. Also, the reason I'm allowed to magically heal players that are above a 4-week injury is because in this save, anyone above a 4-week injury gets automatically healed. Anyone with a 4-week injury or below, I cannot heal. That is because we only have 22 players. Like, we're only allowed 22 players. Nice 3-1, bro. Come on, you're there, bro. I told you. You just gotta, just need that little bit. That little bit. Conde Engelberger. What a ball. Oh, what a touch, bro. What a finish. What a goal, bro. Man like Intanda. Rivas has 1 goal and 2 assists. Mate, man of the match performance. In the final? Gotta love to see that. Ortiz. Engelberger. Intanda. Intanda again, bro. My God, what a player. But yeah, again, if you're here tomorrow as well, you'll see how the save, like, you know, what happens like at the end of the season. So we have 2 wheels that we spin. We have a wheel for a formation. So each year the formation is different. And, or I mean, if we get lucky, it's the same formation, right? But because that way it keeps us on our toes, and we have tokens that we can use throughout certain challenges where we can change the position of some players. So it's, you know, that way it allows us to play different formations that the wheel gives us. And then the second wheel we spin is a wheel for a challenge or a buff. So a challenge could be like sell the oldest player of the club, or I can only sign players from the 2nd division, or I can only sign players 25 or over, stuff like that. And the buff sometimes is, you know, you get +1 mil in the transfer budget, you get +2 mil in the transfer, like stuff like that. So you'll see at the end of the season, it's pretty interesting. So this was Intanda's hat-trick goal. What a finish. 3-2. They have 2 away goals. That's not good. That's not good, but I will say this. If you go to their house and you beat them, then we're chilling. Look. The important thing, just don't be scared. Don't be scared. You got this. Okay? You've gone to the final, mate. You know your team can do it. Your team knows they can do it. Now, if they could show it on the pitch, that would be ideal. But that's neither here nor there. Also, for the first season of the Bundesliga, I don't think we'll do the kick competition. Just because, like, you know, you guys will have 2 days to do the scouting. But what I will do is the first stream of the 4th season, obviously if we're in the Bundesliga, I will instantly open the thing for you guys to make kits, so that by the last stream of Season 4, we'll import those new kits. Yo, Nathan, how's it going, mate? You love that. You love that that GIF, don't you? I wonder what that makes me think of. What my cat is doing right now. Good. Nice, mate. Yeah, Nathan. I don't know if you just heard what I said, but so the first season of the Bundesliga, we're not going to do the kick competition. Cat, how many cat gifs do you have? A second leg now. Come on, bro. You got this. Again, you got this, bro. You got this. Use that Scottish pride. Channel your inner Braveheart. Show the players Braveheart before the match. Are you literally just like trying to find all the cat gifs available? I'm not complaining, by the way. I'm like, it's pure curiosity. Is it bad that I've never watched Braveheart? I mean, you are a Scotsman, are you not? You kind of got. I mean, isn't that movie? That's like me not watching La Vita è Bella. Life is Beautiful. It's like, well, to be fair, actually, I don't know well, I don't know if you know this, but how is the reception of Braveheart in Scotland? Is it loved, or is it kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, how does a normal Scottish person, half of it is just made up for a movie? I mean, of course, it's not 100% accurate. No, I mean, I know that, but like, you know, is it like do Scottish people like still like it? Because I mean, it's still a great, like, I love Braveheart, bro. I love that movie. It's awesome. I just realized something. Okay, so this is actually for a token, because these are our rivals. This is one of our rivals. Our rivals are Bayern Munich, Würzburger Kickers, and Greuther Fürth. And this is Greuther Fürth. So if we win here, we get another token, lads. So hopefully that happens. It would be very nice. I am just kind of tempted to go like this. Yeah. Let's do it. Boom. Come on, boys. Let's win it here. Come on, boys. Oh my god, they scored at the 96th minute. Oh my god, I can't believe it, bro. That's so unlucky, man. That's so unlucky. We don't get a token, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Yeah. 2 to 3 weeks. See, so yeah, McGinn, you see, okay, this is where you actually, well, you can see it. So you saw how the other injury was for, I don't remember for who it was. It was like 2 months, right? It was, yeah, Amavi. So if I had picked the surgery and he would have been out for 2 months, I can then heal him. But he can do a brace. He'll use the brace. Rosuman says out for 2 to 3 weeks. I cannot heal him, which isn't great. But I mean, it is what it is. Nathan, how's your day been, by the way? I didn't even ask that. I'm sorry. Have you had a good day? Is that Jordan Amabi? Yes. So, the reason we have Jordan Amavi is because he was the cheap option for my left back. So last, actually, let me show you. I'll show you, because it'll be easier. I think it'll be easier for you to understand a little bit. Let me just get through this. Okay, nice. Very good. Very nice. Very good. So, McGinn, if you look here, I mean, the rules explain this, but it is a little bit hard to understand maybe sometimes. But so this was the list that I got sent from Dylan, because he did the scouting for season 2. And so I don't remember exactly who. Actually, okay, look, I remember who this player was. This was Shurinov. And we sold Shuranov because he was worth 300k. Because, we needed the money. And we sold him and used that money to go buy another striker. So the 22-man squad is 22 men because it's 2 per position. Okay? So it has to be 2 per position. Then obviously, if I give a center back striker position at 20, he can also play striker, but the base has to be 2 per position all the time. And so like you'll see here, where is it? Yeah, you'll see here. So for left back, we had 250k as a budget. So we sell 250k. Medrano was the cheap option at 0 because he was a free agent. Roa Bajas was the mid option at 200k, and usually the mid option has to be around the same price as the player. And then the expensive option, which actually ended up being the same price as the value that we sold, so we broke even, was Jordan Amavi at 250k. And so we went for Jordan Amavi. But so you see how it goes like that. And the way the price goes, let me show you. This will be easy for you to understand, I feel. So let's take, not this. Let's take, there you go. Let's take Paul Scholl. So he's worth 1.9 mil right now, okay? If I were to sell him right now, we would sell him at 2 mil. So let's say we sell Paul Scholl at 2 mil. So that's a center back gone. And then let's say we sell Thomas Ortiz at 350k. But I want that 2 mil to be used for a cam. So I do cam, 2 mil, and then you guys would find me a cam that ranges from a maximum of 1 mil to, free as the cheap option. Mid option would be 2 mil max, but it can range, around that stuff. Season 3, yeah, hey, Pepper, I'll show you right now what we've been cooking in season 3, mate. It's been going very well. And then for the expensive option for that 2 mil player would be maximum of 4 mil. But then again, like I always say, like I've set the parameters to be what they are, so that you guys don't just go like give me like a 10 mil player for a 2 mil, but like you guys can always wiggle. So like if the maximum if the maximum price range for a 2 mil player would be 4 mil, you can give me a player worth like 5 or 6 mil. You know what I mean? Remember, the wheel then decides in what order we pick them. So, Pepper, how are you doing today, mate? How are you doing? I hope everything's good. Season 3 has started off with a blast. We are actually sitting top of the table right now. 2-point difference. I mean, Heidenheim has a game in hand, and also Holstein Kiel, but it's going well. It's going very well. Also, Pepper, I've decided that when we do reach the Bundesliga and we're playing all the games, we will do a kit competition because, if we're playing all the games, we're actually seeing the kits every game. So I do want you guys to get involved even more. So what's going to happen is tomorrow, we're going to finish season 3. We're going to do a second half of season 3. Hopefully we get promoted to the Bundesliga. Then I will send all the information about transfers and how you guys can get involved, as always, for the summer transfer window of season 4. Then you guys will have Wednesday and Thursday to do the scouting. Get me the list back by Friday. On Friday, we do the season 4 transfer window. And then on Friday after stream, I will send the requirements for 2 weeks. That's not good. I will send the requirements for the Season 5 kits. So you guys have an entire week to design a first, second, and third kit for the kit competition. And the way we'll do it also, I mean, I'll explain in Discord when I actually send it. So I don't really need to explain now. But the way we'll do it is every time we do the kits, I will send the badge, and I will send the sponsor and the kit sponsor as well. That way, when I'm showing the kits, on stream, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I don't know who's," and then in the Discord, I'm gonna tell you guys to not send your file, but not the actual kit. That way, no one can look at the kits before the stream. So when we see the kits on stream is going to be the first time we see all the kits. You know what I mean? So it'll be cool. But then again, if you guys are in the Discord, which I think at least everyone in chat right now, I'm pretty sure everyone is. You guys just keep an eye out on announcements, because I always at everyone. And when you see the announcement for the summer transfer window and also the kit competition, I always link it to the channel that you guys have to go to. So, yeah. But yeah. All right. So we're nearing the midway point in season 3 here, which is very good. And what I'm gonna do is when we get to the January transfer window, I'm not gonna choose the player I'm gonna sell today. I'll choose it tomorrow, and then we'll do the scouting tomorrow on stream, and then we will finish the season and hopefully get promoted. More importantly, Hamburg FC, or Hamburg SV is what I should say, was predicted to finish in the top 3, which makes this game crucial for a potential token. Yeah, both wingbacks injured, by the way. So Amavi goes in there. Conte goes in there. So Grims, no Amavi. We're stacking up a little bit of injuries here, which is not ideal, of course, but let me also maybe play... No. I will... this is the team. We do want to win. Come on, boys. Get me another token. 1-1. Sani scores, which is good. 1-1's unfortunate. 2 to 3 weeks. Oh my god. We are getting so many injuries, bro. We are getting so many injuries. Das ist not very good, because we're playing Holstein Kiel, who is their 4th. So, also notice that the teams that were predicted to finish top 3 are not doing that well. 7-5 aggregate win. What did I tell you, bro? What did I tell you, McGinn? Congrats, bro. So you've done it. You've now done Asia and Africa. So how are you gonna pick the team? Well, I'm guessing you're just gonna look on the job market, right? But what if there's no American team or North American team? But yeah, Pepper, how are you doing today? Everything good? Everything positive? I hope. Yeah, surprisingly, Surprisingly, Holston Kiel actually wasn't predicted to finish in the top 3 for some bizarre reason. Let me actually just save real quick because I still have not saved. I think what I'm going to do is load the South American and North American leagues. Yeah, that's smart. That is smart. Are you gonna take off the Asian and African leagues then? To free up some space? Gotcha. That's smart. All right, Holston Kiel. It's a tough match. Very tough. We honestly, we would love a win here. We would love a win here, but as long as the football is round, you never know what could happen. So we're missing our 2 top goal scorers for this crucial clash of the Titans. But it's okay. We will find a way, as we always do, to hopefully snag a win, because it would be paramount to win here. Especially because they're hot on our tail, 2 points behind us. If they win, they overtake us. And if we want to get promoted to the Bundesliga, you know, it would be ideal to do that this season and not have to wait an entirely new season. Also because I want to start getting into the kit competition. I love seeing the kits that you guys come up with every season. Okay, so Sane is injured. Opoku is injured. Poha will go there. Grims will go there. De Leon will go there. Intanda is injured. Conde will go instead of Fosumensa. Irigoyen will go instead of Amavi. No Amavi, no Fosumensa. Lots of injuries. Do I want to make any other subs here? No. There's a team. Here we go. Come on, boys. Believe in yourselves. Believe in yourselves. Believe in yourselves. Damn it. We lost. De Leon did score, but we did lose. That is unfortunate. I'm going to be unemployed for quite a while. Most of the leagues don't load until 2037. What year are you in? I'm guessing you're probably in the latter stages of 2036. Yeah, damn. Oh, that sucks, bro. Well, that's good though. Go on a nice little vacation. Alright, so we're, you know, with the injuries piling up, we've kind of fell in the form standings, but Intanda resumes full training, which is very good. Fosumensa resumes full training, which is very good. Okay. Okay. Also, you know what I just realized, by the way? And I'm an idiot for this. I completely forgot that both Opoku and Amavi can play. Oh. The Amy Bari job is available after they got relegated to the J2 league. Oh. That's why when they... Damn, they have had a fall off and a half. So let's see. I mean, this is always going to be excellent. Excellent youth intake for striker, center back, and goalkeeper. Very good. Yeah, damn, that's a massive fall off, no? Because I'm guessing you also didn't leave them, like, in the dumps. Like, you left them after winning the Asian Champions League, like... No, surely, right? But I guess not. All right. I think we have 2 to 3 more games. I had just finished second in the league. Mate, yeah, so you actually left them like in a very good position. Okay. So Schalke 04 is a team that was predicted to finish in the top 3. So this is for a token. This is indeed for a token. Okay, so Amavi. Yeah, look at this. He can play with protective gear. I am such an idiot. And so can Opoku, can't he? With the help of protective gear. Yeah, bro. I'm an idiot. So no Sane. We will put Grims on the bench. I got them to mid-table. When I joined, they were bottom of J League 2. Or J2 League. Sorry. I got them to mid-table. Then in my second season, I won the J2 League. Then third season, I won the J1 League. I mean, yeah. So, you fully cooked. I will start De Leon. Let's also start Stabile. And I'll give Zentric a game as well. All right, Schalke 04. Not an easy game, but can we get a token, lads? Can we get a token? Oh my god, what a game. 1-0. 1-1. 2-1. 2-2. 3-2. 3-3. 4-3. Winners. Bang. Schalke. One more token. Come on. We're up to 4 tokens, bro. Barco has 3 trophies now. Is that the team that you're currently at? Or I guess the one that you just won with, I should say. 1 to 2 days, that's fine. You gotta watch these goals. Yeah, the Egyptian Premier League, the African Champions League, and the Egyptian Cup. The League and the Champions League were my trophies, mate. You've cooked. You have absolutely cooked. I remember the only time I actually watched a Pentagon challenge was Tom FM. And he had some pretty decent decent teams going. I'm watching a good one now. Master Chefing. Facts, man. How are the values of the players looking? Dylan, the values of the players are insane. And by insane, I mean, considering we got... I'll give you a hint. Scholl, Dylan, is worth 2.1 mil. We got him on a free. Gabo, we got him on a free. 1.7. Timothy Fosumensa, 1.1. It's looking good. Looking good. We got to watch these goals, by the way. 3-4 at the last minute. Well, not at the last minute, but De Leon, Tagbenio. Love to see it, mate. There's a hexagon challenge on YouTube, youth only. Who's the YouTuber, mate? Who is the YouTuber? So wait, hexagon. Oh, I guess you do Oceania. Yeah. Lewis H90. Let me see. I don't know if I've ever heard of him. I got a question. Go for it, Nathan. Lewis H90. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I have seen this guy. Yeah, I've seen this guy before. If you had to describe football by using a song, which one would you use? Great finish, Tugbenio. Nathan, let me ask you a question. To your question. Does it have to be, like... Can it be a song that when I hear it, I think football? Or does it have to be a song, like, the title of the song? Any? Miss this song. And you'll know it as soon as I play it. You ready? You'll know it as soon as I play it, and tell me if this is... If I'm cooking with this. You ready? AC Milan song? I'm waiting. No, not AC Milan song. This song, bro. If you have the ball knowledge, you'll know why. You see it, bro. The ball knowledge, bro. The ball knowledge, bro. And I think I don't see it. But yeah, that song. Patrolling. Miss Elisa by Eagles of Death Metal. Here, let me, I'll link it to you. What a banger, bro. What a banger. Nike, that Nike advert is... Is it Nike or is it Nike? Because I say Nike. Because in Italy, we say Nike. We don't say Nike. It's what? It's Nike. You don't have ball knowledge. I don't care. So it's Nike. I can confirm from a reputable source that the original owner says Nike. So I'm wrong, but I don't care. I have a job in Mexico. Ooh, what team? Is it Tigres? Irigoyen or the 4-3. Cuts it back. De Leon. Oh, what a finish. What a finish that is. Atlético San Luis. Are they in Liga MX or are they in a tier below? Neymar would never do that. Facts, bro. Dude, you know what other advert is sick? It was the Liga MX. Okay, gotcha. The other advert that's sick is the one where you know which one I'm talking about, right? The one where they get replaced by robots. And then David Luiz does a sombrero flick on the goal line, and then they go and score. Mate, that is. Ronaldo takes a free kick from outside the arena. Let's see if you have the ball knowledge. Yeah, I do. Oh my god, bro. This is such a sick ad, bro. They don't make ads like this anymore. They really don't. I also love in Winner Stays On where the guy like freaks out when he's in the wall and he just picks Pirlo to be in the wall for some reason and just gets smashed in the face. One day that's fine. Zlatan thinks Zlatan should take. Yeah, facts. And then he's just like, then the player at the end, you know, he's just a normal lad, normal bloke. He comes on, takes the pen away, and he's like, nah, mate. Eu estoy aquí. And smashes in the pen to win it. The crowd goes wild. Ah! Damn it. 2 to 3 weeks. That's not great. What's another one that I'm thinking of? There's an old one Wait, is it winter? Is it still winter stays on where there's like a moment where Rooney is like in a camper van and he's like homeless basically. And he looks up and Ribéry is winning the World Cup. Is that still winter stays on or is that another one? Because that one is also a banger. That one, and there's one where it's like I guess life in, well, it's like, you know, a year in the life of a footballer, and it's like it's like first person, and he's it's first person, and he's playing for Arsenal, and so he like, you know, goes against Ronaldo, he goes against like Tevez. That one's also fire, bro. All right, lads, this is the last game of the stream, but don't fear because we will be back tomorrow, earlier. Tomorrow, I have to see, but tomorrow I might stream like early in the morning. Also, early in the morning, I don't mean like 6 a.m. I mean like 10. If I don't stream in the morning, I will stream after lunch at like 2:30, you know, around that time. But before we do any of that, we have a game to win. Amavi can play, but we will play Irigoyen because Amavi's not full fitness. All right, lads. Bring it home. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Last game of the stream. Ended on a win. Oh my god. Wait, what? It's a 3-3, but Fosu Mensah scored a hat-trick. What? How? Our right back just scored a hat-trick. That is kind of crazy. That is pretty crazy, that is. I mean, I kind of... Nah, I'm not going to watch the goals. Fine. So we were winning 3-1 at the 78th minute, and then we threw it away, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. All right, lads. Well, so tomorrow, keep an eye out on the announcements tab, because I will tell you guys when I go live. Like, I'll decide when I wake up. I'll be like, oh, I'm going live in the morning, and I'll send an announcement in the announcements tab. But yeah. Thanks, everyone, for being here. It's been a pleasure chatting with every single one of you. McGinn, Pepper, Nathan, Dylan, of course, Dan as well. Who am I missing? I'm missing one dude. I haven't here. CJ. Super CJ. Super CJ. There you go. But yeah, lads, I will see you tomorrow. Get ready because tomorrow, hopefully, we get promoted to the Bundesliga. Prices are going to be fun for the summer, the fourth summer transfer window. Then we're going to get the kick competition. It's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. I hope to see you guys there tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next stream, right? So keep an eye out on the announcements tab. You better. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Eat well, drink well. And I love you guys. Peace. And that was terrible.